Today starts off great, but then the wildfire smoke moves in a big way. It will be significant into the weekend, especially tomorrow in the forecast. Let's get into it now, and I'll show you what's going on here on the visible satellite picture. It's a real good way to show you the sky and what's actually happening. When we look to the naked eye, you would see here that it is clear for Maine right now. There's a little bit of smoke down in southern Maine, but not a lot. And here right now we have this clear window. No wildfire smoke for the most part. However, if you look to the north and west, very thick and very dense wildfire smoke coming down from Canada here on the visible satellite. That's approaching the Boundary Plateau in the Western Mountains. If you're up in Rangeley, you look north and west right now, you will see that wildfire smoke coming in. It's not rain, it is wildfire smoke and some clouds mixed in. So here's a look at the forecast now, so I can show you this in more detail. Here at the next basically 48 hours, and this is where the wildfire smoke really gets dense and thick. So first, you've got this initial wave to come through, and then the brighter colors here are showing the thicker and denser smoke coming in from the north and the west here, especially Sunday here. So follow your time code, okay, Saturday and then Sunday. And that is when the wildfire smoke will be its thickest, especially in the Katahdin region, up in the county, and also down east, and then over towards Rumford, Bangor. Okay, I'm going to stop it now at the peak time of the wildfire smoke. So let me go ahead and stop this right now onto Sunday. So this is Sunday by 5 o'clock, 6 o'clock, and especially up in Caribou, Frenchville, Clayton Lake, up in the North Woods and the Allagash into Sunday night. Look at this Sunday night here, wildfire smoke, very dense over in northern Maine. Okay, I can show you that in more detail right there. But also, you can't rule it out in a place like Eastport, Millinocket, and Greenville. So this is going to be very sensitive people that have any breathing issues. You're going to have problems. This is also going to probably mix down to ground level 2. So even if you are not sensitive to wildfire smoke, this is going to be dense enough and thick enough that it is going to cause some problems in the outdoors. And I can show you that now in more detail here. Notice here is all the real dense smoke coming down from Canada. Okay, so we got our first wave here, but then the real dense stuff is up north, the Great Lakes, okay, up towards Michigan, okay? So there's going to be a lot of smoke coming through, really starting later on today in the northern and western mountains, and then tomorrow especially. With all of this is wildfire smoke coming down from Canada, okay? So it is going to be pretty rough for doing things outdoors, especially later tomorrow. Now, I do want to talk about the tropics here, transition to something a little bit different for the East Coast. Later on into August, mid-August, there is a threat for something to pop up here. Now, it's still about 2 weeks away from that, okay? But the modeling here is trending towards something in the Atlantic, okay? Especially out here. This is the MDR, the Maine development region for the tropics. So here on the people talk about it, meteorologists, okay? So somewhat here, watch these circles pop up and these rings, okay? So that's the trend of the model showing something pops up here. So the Saharan dust goes away, the wind shear that tears apart these storms goes away. I'm not going to tell you that Florida or Maine or England's going to get hit yet. No one would say that. But this is now middle of August here. You're going to start hearing about systems here taking a run for the eastern seaboard and possibly even the Gulf, okay, as they curve around high pressure, which typically is set up right around here, the Bermuda High. So we'll see what happens in the next couple of weeks, but we're getting close to peak tropical season, and that is September 11th, September 10th time frame. So I just want to point that out and show you that here. That is the trend going forward. There is going to be tropical development right on time. This happens every year. This is not abnormal. This is very much typical, but there certainly is going to be an increase in the tropics. So be prepared for that. Now, for Nappy's notes, here we go. Wildfire smoke moves in. It'll be warming up second half of the weekend, but humidity is low, and then it's really hardly any rain for a while. Obviously, it's summertime, you get a few pop-up showers at most, but really, as far as beneficial rainfall that we need, that is not coming. Not in a drought right now, but certainly when we're going to go 6, 7, 10 days or more without rain, there are some concerns there. Irrigation, keep it going, okay? So here we go. This is the mountains 10-day forecast that I just made, 7280. Mountains get the smoke first, hazy all weekend, anytime from about this middle of the day through the afternoon in the mountains. Mostly sunny and partly cloudy. There will be a front coming through Tuesday to mix out some of that smoke, but it is going to be dry. Now, inland it is 80, 86, hazy, especially Bangor, down east, Katahdin region tomorrow. Okay, there will be some haze though pushing in this afternoon. And there we are, dry for about 10 days, except for a random passing shower. Now, for the coastline, the southern coast especially, the mid-coast, Casco Bay, you're not going to see much in the way of the thick haze. There's a little bit this morning, but rest of today we clear out. It's really going to be tomorrow down east, so down towards Machias, Jonesport, and even Eastport. Okay, Lubeck, you're going to see that wildfire smoke come in Sunday. Okay, and then next week, partly cloudy to mostly sunny. And then, yes, we're going to stay on the partly cloudy side. But notice how dry it is. Temperature is very typical for August. Okay, you'd expect around 80 at best here. Humidity starts to go up Sunday and Monday of August 10th and 11th. So that's the forecast here on NappyCast and Jason Nappy Weather. Thanks for watching and reading the weather blog coming up soon.